Hi there. Today I'm going to demonstrate how you can leverage IntelliMagic Vision to identify performance issues and drill down to the root cause for issues in your IBM Spectrum Virtualize environment, regardless of the hardware platform. This case involves real customer data, and any findings and recommendations are based on actual findings and recommendations. IBM Spectrum Virtualize software virtualizes your block storage environments, allowing you to manage your storage environment in a single pane of glass. In this diagram, you can see the SVC running Spectrum Virtualize software residing between the servers and the storage. Spectrum Virtualize runs on a variety of IBM hardware, including SVC, V7000, V3500, V3700, and V9000. In this video, I will walk through a use case which pinpoints the root cause of a performance issue on an IBM's SVC system running IBM Spectrum Virtualize. In the first view, you see the IntelliMagic Vision Node Performance Dashboard for IBM SVC. This dashboard provides an overview of the performance health of your IBM SVC environment based on ratings of the health of the key risk indicators. Along the y-axis, it shows the different SVC clusters, and along the x-axis, it displays the key risk indicators. Blue dots represent the relative I/O busyness, green dots represent areas of low availability risk, yellow dots represent some availability risk, and red indicates significant risk to availability due to performance constraints. As you can see, there are three different SVC clusters: East _ SVC001, South _ SVC001, and West _ SVC001. For this exercise, we will focus on the issues with South _ SVC001. For South, we have significant risk as indicated by front-end read hit percentage and front-end write response time. By selecting the time charts in the drill down options above the chart and clicking anywhere on the row of metrics for South, we are taken to the key risk indicators over time. This set of charts is great for identifying if there is any correlation between the various key risk indicators. Within each chart, there is a line for each node. Most of the charts are pretty busy, so in this case, it may be hard to see correlation. The outline colors for the rated charts follow from the dashboard. Notice the red for the node read response time chart. Within that chart, notice the gray line. By clicking on the node read response time chart, we bring this chart into view and identify the node with high response time. Notice that in the legend there are several SVC nodes that are in bold. They also contain a rating value. The higher the rating value, the higher the availability risk. In this case, SDC SVC02 _75 RWGNA _N7, which will be referred to only as Node 7 throughout the video, has the highest rating at 1.03. To see which volumes are affected, we click on the line in the chart or in the legend representing Node 7. This brings a new chart into focus. This chart shows the front-end read response time for the top 30 volumes on Node 7. There are only two volumes that show in bold in the legend. The volume labeled volume 0000006, forthwith referred to as volume 6, has a rating of 0.57 and is highlighted in bold. This has the highest rating and the highest risk of performance impact and is the biggest reason that Node 7 has a high rating overall for front-end read response time. By selecting Isolate in the drill down and clicking on Volume 6 in the chart, you will see a new chart with a single line come into view. It is easy to see why this volume has a high rating. The read response time for this volume is greater than 100 milliseconds at times. In order to better understand the root cause, I'm going to customize the chart and add the read miss IOs per second. There's a very tight correlation with the high response time and the read miss rate. This means that the majority of the response time is related to the back-end service time and queuing. In order to better understand what is happening on the back end, we should identify the storage pool by clicking on the Identify drill down. We can see that volume 6 belongs to south_tier2_01. Let's take a look at the backend performance for this storage pool. As you can see on the set of multi-charts for south, there's lots of queuing and high response times for this storage pool. The queue time is greater than 100 milliseconds at times. This explains the high front-end read response time. Very similar to when an accident on the freeway that is miles ahead can cause slowdowns where you are, when you have a downstream bottleneck on the SVC backend storage, you can experience high response times on the front end. This is acutely observed in the case where the workload is predominantly read-miss. In this short video, we demonstrated how IntelliMagic Vision leverages intelligence and logical-to-physical resource mapping to quickly detect bottlenecks and identify root cause for performance issues on IBM Spectrum Virtualize environments. For more information on how IntelliMagic Vision can reduce risks and improve performance in your environment, please contact us at info@intellimagic.com.